Oh man, dude, death metal intro. That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. Y'all went all out. Oh my god, I'm wearing my Death Squad shirt. I didn't even realize it for Death Week.
Oh yeah.
The best thrash metal band in Olympia
Death
history.
Squad.
You ever seen Death Squad, dude?
Maybe.
Oh man,
when
they
were
are the
around?
best.
What was their time?
Oh geez, early '90s.
No, I probably never saw them then.
No, but they play every once in a while. They played at McCoy's one night when
Oh.
I was working the door, and they are badass, man.
Death
They're
Squad.
really. It's like thrash metal, you know,
Yeah,
and like good thrash metal live is like it's like the
good.
best metal to see live, I think.
Well, it's all pretty good. And live, it's what the place for it, in my opinion.
McCoy's.
or just live metal, yeah. Death metal, yeah. Death metal
Is it black and white?
Yeah.
Oh, is that all week? Oh, I'm so stoked on Death Week. I don't even listen to like death metal or like heavy metal music
It's
anymore.
just fun. Look at your arm.
Dude, I look
a gun.
sweet.
Oh, what the gun? You got a gun for death almost.
No,
Is that
I got a
life?
gun on my forearm to avoid weird conversations with people.
About it?
Because most people who would like, there's people that won't talk to me because I have a gun tattooed on my arm, and that's fine because I don't want to talk to them.
You got it for avoiding people?
No, I wouldn't say that, but it's like the only good thing that's come out of it.
You're like, if you start talking to
Yeah.
somebody and then they seem to like.
It's not a good idea.
Regular,
Can I talk to the kids for a minute?
Yeah.
Kids, don't get guns tattooed on your arm. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I got a fish though too.
Oh yeah, so you could.
And I got a
like,
hand grenade.
if you want to communicate a certain style, you know, you're talking to your.
Yeah.
Or you're like, oh, you show them the fish.
You want to see, dude? I want to show off all my tattoos.
In black and white.
Yeah.
All right.
Because all my tattoos are in black.
Oh wow, it works out then. No color, huh? That one's got some red.
Now this is weird because like I'm not Christian.
You-
I have a cross.
Yeah. Can you?
might be
I don't know.
like,
You gotta talk into your mic or we can't hear you.
Yeah. Here, can you hold it?
Yeah.
So look. So I have this cross on my arm, but I'm not a Christian. But if you look at it really close, you see down there's like a little line.
Yeah.
It's a cover-up because it used to be upside down.
Whoa.
You see how they made it like longer?
Yeah. You see.
It's like right
You
here.
got a Satan cross or whatever.
Yeah, and this is crazy. It was back when I was drinking. I was at like a metal show and they were giving away tattoos, and I was like blacked out drunk, and
Only
I woke
crazy
up.
ones though, huh?
And I woke up. Wait, there's one more.
Let's dance. Oh, dance. I thought it said. Let's danger. Oh, is that a new one, huh? That was. I mean, since you became a father, right? Yeah.
I drink a lot of coffee. Yeah, but I like it was back when I was drinking real heavy and I like blacked out, and I woke up with an upside down cross on my arm.
Whoa. You're like, where did that come from?
I kind of knew. I remembered that they were giving away tattoos.
Uh-huh.
I figured if I was going to get a tattoo at that point in my life, it probably would have been an upside down cross. But my Catholic mom was not very stoked.
Well, you could have said that it was like you wanted to look at it
like that.
for yourself. You're like, I look over and feel the healing power of the Lord.
Yeah, or if I was like doing like a headstand, if I was like spinning on my head.
Yeah.
I actually put on my Facebook as my employer is the Power Team.
What's that?
Don't you remember the Power Team? They were like those guys who would like rip phone books in half for like Jesus. Do you remember that? And they'd like blow up the things. You could like get them to come to your church.
Have you ever ripped a phone book?
No, that's really hard to do.
I saw it on Mythbusters, and they said it was it's some like way you hold the phone book. You like hold the phone book so that it's not like square, so that you like push it over, so then you're only ripping one page at a time. It's easier, I guess.
It's still really hard though, I'm sure.
Yeah, they also people rip frying pans in half. Or no, they roll them up. That's what they do.
They roll them up. Yeah. That's the Power Team used to do that. They would roll up frying pans. They would like rip phone books in half. They would. They had like a guy who would like. It was really weird. He'd like break all these cinder blocks, but he'd like put lighter fluid on them, and they'd be on fire. And every time he hit one, like there'd be like flames on his hand, and he'd be like, "Whoa." like put out the flames. And then this guy would have to follow him while he was like running around the stage hitting all this stuff with like a fire extinguisher. Because they'd be doing it like inside like a church or something. So, yeah.
Was this on TV or did you see it?
Yeah, I seen it on TV. It was on like the Christian channel. Because when I was growing up, we had like, I sound like an old dude.
Back in my day.
When I was growing up, we had like 5 channels. We had like a Christian channel. We had like the 2 PBS affiliates. One was really fuzzy. And then we had like ABC, what? CBS, and Fox.
How old are you? That was
I'm 31. But I grew up in Spanaway.
In the 90s, though?
Yeah, they had cable, but we didn't have it. We had an antenna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had channel 4 was ABC, and then 5 was NBC. We had channel 7, and we had 13 that barely came in.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're about the same age. I'm like, I'm not that much longer for those.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, you're not like that. Was
Yeah.
You're 50s, I think, when they got the rest of those channels.
I see. That would be like a real old man of me thing to do, is to like make it sound like it was like way worse. Like, oh, yeah. Oh man, I got a root canal this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad at all.
What is that when they?
Dude, they like drill out the inside of this tooth. It makes me fucking cringe just thinking about it. Oh man, I just said the F word. Well, just barely. I could barely hear it.
That's it's okay with us. It's okay with you though. That's
Oh no, it's all right.
Yeah. You can do that as much as you want. We're gonna be on Koa.
Oh yeah.
But also, I didn't. They wanted to get it, and I didn't tell them anything different. So I'm just gonna see what happens.
Ooh. Well, I don't know. I think you could barely hear it because it was all condensed. Well, I bet if I didn't say anything, nobody would have even realized.
Yeah, I did.
Because I kind of mumbled it. Did you hear it?
I think I did hear it, but I didn't really think about it.
Because I kind of said like F-U-C-K-I-N-G, but I did it all in like one syllable.
Well, it's like people use it like instead of and stuff. Yeah,
that's kind of what it was, and especially when you're talking about something that was so stressful. Because I haven't been to the dentist in 8 years.
Yeah, I think it's a.
When's the last time you went to the dentist?
I think I go yearly, probably.
When?
Maybe. Annually.
Annually?
Yeah.
You still go annually?
Yeah.
Do you have good teeth?
I think so. What do you think?
Better than mine.
Yeah, I think they're okay.
Mine look all jacked up. I got this little bar holding in the bottom ones.
Did you just get that bar?
No, I've had it for a long time.
And they drill it out. Is it hurting right now or?
No.
Okay.
Root canal is not bad because they like take out the nerves. It's brutal though. Like, oh god, I hate that idea. Like, cause it's like it was so numb, you know. But you can still feel it like vibrating your skull.
Ooh.
And it's not just like the high pitch like drill. It's like this other one. It's for like big horse teeth like I got. It's like it's like god. And then the guy, it was weird. My dentist was rad. His name was something Ma, and like he talked really fast and he sounded like a game show host. Yeah, he sounded like a game show host. And then the best part was like he had his like dental assistant. And he'd be like, "Oh, could you hand me like a size 12?" And she was like, "Mm-hmm." It was weird. Like, could you give me like, and every time he asked her, he'd be like, "All right, I need some irrigation." She's like, "You got it." It was weird. They weren't together. She had like pictures of her husband. Oh man, maybe there was something going on.
Yeah, secret. Back behind the scenes.
I wonder if when people like pass out, they like do it in the room with them in there when they're all like gassed up. There was somebody, maybe I saw it on a TV show when I was little, but I swear I heard something about that going on. Like
I've
dentists and stuff.
I've heard that of that kind of thing before. It's a common like urban legend or something. Does it put you under with the gas?
No.
Is it local?
Yeah.
Local anesthetic?
Yeah, locals only, bro.
Yeah, do they have the option for that, or do they ask you?
No, and you know what's weird is with my like history of like addiction and alcoholism and stuff. One, it's like it sketches me out, and I don't like that feeling. And two, it takes a lot. Not just because I'm big, but it's like something about like kind of like my body's grown, like, you know, it has even though I haven't drinking in a long time, I still have like this weird tolerance to and it was just badass. It was skulls.
Yeah, all right. It's time for the dice game here. The skull game. We're gonna get out.
Did Freddie make this background tape?
He did. Thanks, Freddie.
He's turning into my hero. I don't think he knows it yet because he's never on the show with me. He should be on the show with me more.
Oh yeah, he can show up. Well,
I like Freddie.
If he shows up, then he's gonna be your hero. I mean, he's gonna be like mystery, lose a little mystery.
No, I've met him a couple times. Oh no, I dropped the dice.
Oh.
I think my phone just ran out of batteries. And I think the Mariners might have won. No, it was my phone running out of batteries. I know you don't like to look stuff up.
We can call somebody, though. Do you know people who are watching the game?
Yeah, I can call my wife. We'll call my wife.
Yeah.
We haven't called her in a while.
Is she watching?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't write a number.
Oh, yeah, I got to do that first. He said, is there anybody that rolls a 7 not out of protest, usually out of confusion. There's nobody, usually, I mean, if they want to protest the game, they just don't play it, usually. Oh, wait, I'm going to get this.
What do you get?
I got a 4. I'm going to get this thing going for a minute. We're going to wait for a second, so.
Oh, because of that.
Yeah, we're doing the sound.
The sound effects? But you never did sound effects before and the dice rolled fine.
Yeah, you want to not do sound effects?
This is a brave new world?
Yeah.
Man,
we can
this show's changed, man. It's all like glitz and glamour and like flash and pomp and
with the
circumstance.
Background tape and
yeah,
and
you know, I don't know anymore, Kenny.
You should watch the
You've changed.
the beginning episodes. I actually sometimes I think about this because in the original episodes I was talking about how anything other than the radio is for, I think I said wusses, I think is what I called myself. So maybe back in that time, if I saw what the show has become, I might be not happy with it. Because I went back and because they're playing the original episodes on Koa, and in those days, it was we used like a karaoke machine and a cassette tape, and we didn't even really have a very good timer or anything.
Did you just like what were you doing with the tapes then?
We were putting them on the radio. Well, we said the radio is just on the internet, but now they're actually on the radio. But we said radio. We said radio.
You were putting them on the internet, like a podcast kind of thing.
Kind of like that, but I don't like to use the word podcast. I think
because people weren't listening to them on iPod.
Yeah, I think it's proprietary. I think the word podcast might be proprietary. Also, we didn't use.
I don't think it is.
I
think podcast is like open now.
Maybe, but it's still.
I hear you.
Implies pod, yeah. But so we were just doing. A show. What I said, it was a radio talk show on the internet. I never know how to use iTunes.
As opposed to this, which is like a
television talk
radio talk show that you're filming.
Yeah, it's very similar. That's why we translate well to radio, I think, because it started off as a radio show. So
yeah, because there's really not that much like visually like going on.
Yeah, it's more audio. We could probably go back and be.
I would actually, you know what? I would be more down to like listen to the show. Because it's on late anyway. I rarely stay up and watch it because it's on late for me anyway. But like I would be way down. You know what I should do is I should get like the YouTube like to MP3 like transfer thing.
Oh yeah.
And that'd be really cool because I could listen to them on my way to work and then I'd know what else is going on the show.
You know, once we go to the radio, we could probably start doing that.
I bet Koa would just upload them.
Well, we could do it ourselves because we're getting this MP3 thing, so we can start up like a Bandcamp or whatever they do.
Yeah, that'd be sweet if you had MP3s to download. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we can call Freddie the producer and tell him that you're his hero.
Oh my God, I got so many ideas for Freddie, and I am so down for this talent show.
Yeah,
he wants
to talk to you about
officially. I am now proclaiming my complete and utter interest in this possibly happening.
Oh, we'll sponsor you too.
I want you.
The program will sponsor you.
Who should I challenge? Who won last year?
Singers.
I know you're not into confrontation that much, Kenny, but
I'm into confrontation.
Let's confront these singers.
For this, so this is, I mean,
singers, singing's not that cool anymore.
This is a real competition. It's where you enter and you both agree that you're gonna confront somebody. And I think I like talent competitions, you know, and confrontation where you're like, I have talents. And I don't want anybody to get hurt or anything like that. And
if I lose, I'm punching everybody.
Yeah. Or if I don't want feelings to get hurt or physically hurt. But if you're doing this, you're entering into a competition. I think confrontation is definitely a big part of that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
I'm gonna go above and beyond. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that's one thing we'll do is we're gonna keep it on lock. Because everybody already knows some of the stuff that I can balance on my face. But what if I told you that I can balance more stuff on my face?
Whoa.
Stuff you haven't even thought of. Maybe stuff that's not even around yet.
You're going to invent?
I'm going to invent something. Yeah.
Right, here we go. Let's play that dice game.
Balance a hovercraft. That'll shut you up, you singers.
What's going on? What is it?
Everybody sings. I can sing. Maybe I should enter as a singer and as somebody who balances things on my face, and then I'll get first and second prize. I'm fired up tonight, Kenny.
Yeah.
Gotta bring some energy.
Something's going wrong with this thing.
Jesus.
Whatever. Here.
The journal will just keep going forever. Oh! What do you got?
I had a 4, I lost.
Man, you went 4. We won with 4s last night.
I don't remember. I don't remember what happened last night with the dice game.
If you...
What? Talking to your mic? Yeah, we can't hear you.
Yeah, you had a 4.
Uh-huh.
And I took the 4. And then we won when that roll was.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what roll that was.
You on the phone last night?
Mm-hmm.
I think I did
roll?
win last night, so you won also. If we had the same number.
Yeah, we did, I think.
I'm not sure. I don't really remember the dice games. They happen to me so often. I don't remember each day. I gotta go back and look at it.
Your life.
Yeah, I usually don't really remember most of the things that happen on the show. Like when I watch the show, sometimes I'll watch it a week later. And speaking of the video, I usually play video games while I'm watching the show, so I'm kind of listening to the show. But I usually never remember what was said, so I'm watching.
You know what I started playing the other day?
What's that?
I'll give you a clue. You gotta catch it.
Yeah, you playing Pokemon?
Yeah, Leaf Green. I haven't played. You know what's weird is it like I know all the old Pokemon because I played that game when I was like in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I love that game, like Yellow and Red or whatever. But like now I don't know any of them, so it's a total like it's kind of funny because it's like, oh, is this one good?
What is that on DS?
Yeah, it's I got an emulator. It's on Advance or whatever.
GBA.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the text message. Oh,
Ooh, 206. Who's that? You know who that is?
208, and they didn't call, or they didn't leave a message. They were probably just trying to call and talk on the show, but they couldn't.
208. I know a 208.
Where is that?
I can't remember. Is this a new Mr. Ginsu?
It is. This is a new Mr. Ginsu messages from yesterday, so.
You haven't heard from him in a while, have you?
He's been calling a few times recently.
Hey, fuck stick, what's going down, motherfucker?
What'd he say?
He called you an F stick.
A stick, huh?
No, an F stick.
I see. Sitting on the couch.
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking, I guess I can tell you what I was going to tell you, because you fucking know something. And last time you hung up on me,
I did.
or when it came time to hang up, you still didn't want to talk about what I wanted to talk about. No, bullshit.
What?
You hung up on him, bro.
I hung up on him and derailed his conversation into talking something about that he didn't want to, I guess. I don't remember
When
that.
did you talk to him last?
I think it was I think it was on Sunday. We talked to him for like half an hour.
Dang.
So is that not enough talking? He wanted to continue. We might talk to him again today. I guess we'll call him and see what he wanted to know about that was so important that he didn't want to get derailed.
Like
Lewis is saying happy birthday. That was last week for the viewers though, but it is my birthday for me today.
oh, congratulations!
Yeah,
Happy
I
birthday!
made
What are
it.
you doing tonight?
I'm doing it right now. This is it. Maybe. Here we go. Let's call Mr. Ginsu back.
Go get a Frosty, man.
I like Frosties.
I'll get you a Frosty.
Yeah. Oh, I have a free Junior Frosty coupon thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know if I should be promoting those, but I have one of those things.
Mm.
Let's see if Mr. Ginsu can answer. We're doing Death Week. I'm asking people about near-death experiences.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sometimes it's actually it's info time, so maybe. Mr. Ginsu, Hello? Oh no, that's the thing. Now it's info time.
Your answers to some frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It's a call-in television talk show that's filmed right here in Thurston County every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It airs every night at 11:30 on TC2. Each episode airs a week after it was taped. So if you're watching at 11 days, an episode taped the same weekday the previous week. If you are watching at 2 a.m., this episode taped the same day of the month of the previous year. You can also watch any episode of the program on YouTube.com. Anyone can be on the program, especially you. If you're there with me, realizing the community for content, so give us a call at 360-836-4384 and leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode. Thank you for watching, and now back to the program.
We're in extra death mode now.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, I don't know what's going on with this Mr. Kinsey call. It seems like he's something wrong with it. You have a near-death experience? Have you ever had people have been talking about
I'm
car?
like running through like 3 of them, and none of them are something that I really want to talk about.
That's okay. I think near-death experiences are often personal and weird. Hello?
What the fuck, cornhole?
It's Mr. Ginsu.
You don't know what's going on with the Mr. Ginsu call.
I didn't know what was going on with it. Now you could hear that whole time, huh?
So what do you want me to do? You call me during info time whenever nobody can hear me.
Uh-huh.
And then you expect me to say something?
No, I don't expect anything out of you. You're doing fine.
You hung up on me.
Oh, I apologize. We were trying to do, playing some phone tag. I thought you would call back. Oh, look at that.
You checked back to the program.
I knew you would call back. It all worked out.
You're cut, you little fucker.
Oh, that's not very nice. It all worked out for the best.
Yeah.
You're on the phone right now. What else do you want? You want to get on the phone like a minute earlier? Is that what you wanted to do?
I want Freddie to come over and kick you right in your little bitch hole.
That's weird. Why don't you do it?
Yeah.
My back hurts.
Yeah, right?
If I get my foot that high, I'll probably fucking be stuck in bed for fucking 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you say in your message? Oh, you said that yesterday you wanted to, or was that Sunday? You wanted to say something, and then you felt like you got cut off or something like that?
Oh, you little cutting me off, little bastard. You little bastard. You cut me off every time now.
You talked for like half an hour last time, and I don't think I would just cut you off. I'm sure I would say, like, goodbye, or I'm telling you about it.
No, pretty much. You're like, oh, we're fucking gone now. So see you later, fucker. That's pretty much.
Well, I said I'm gonna hang up. I didn't just hang up out of nowhere. That's not the same thing. I think it was the end of the show, and I didn't want to chat with you like after the show or something like that. You know.
Oh, you don't want to. I see. Anyway, is what I was talking about. We was talking about fighting, and you're right, fighting.
Oh, you're right about fighting. But I remember this. You're talking about that law that you think is. I mean, that is like the mutual combat law or something. Yeah, you know about that?
And do we understand what that means, or do we not understand?
I mean, I understand what it means. What I was saying the other day is that I don't think it even matters about what the real law is, and if you get into a fight and you hurt somebody else, I think you're going to get in trouble.
That's assault, brother.
No.
Yeah.
No, but I watched it on YouTube. That guy you were talking about up in Seattle?
Yeah, Phoenix Jones. Well, I mean, they say that was right in front of the police, though. So that means they were right there. Maybe if you get the police and you say, hey, police, watch me, I'm going to fight this guy, and then the police like monitor the fight or something like that. But that's really a waste of taxpayer money, if you ask me. But also, like, if you get in a fight and you hurt some other guy, and the other guy's just like, that guy hurt me, you know, it's just kind of words against words, you know?
No, then it was just mutual combat. You say, do you want to fight? And they say, yes, I want to fight you. And then it's just, there ain't no fucking weapons involved. It's just your hands and your body.
No, you'll still go to jail. You'll just both get assault charges.
No, not if it's mutual combat. That means you want to fight and I want to fight. One of us is getting our ass kicked.
I understand that there's the mutual combat thing. It just doesn't. I don't think that's just realistic. I think when you go to get into court, if somebody was hurt and somebody's going to get into trouble, and I think they're just going to ignore the law. Like I don't think that it's going to work.
Okay, so you're telling me somebody out there that's smart enough to say, I want to fight you, is going to take you to court because you kicked his ass?
Well, I mean, what if they're going to say maybe they're drunk and then they can claim that they didn't have consent, or they could just change their mind and decide to say that they didn't say that, and then it's your word against their word, or you could really hurt them so badly that they cannot talk, and then you can say no, it was mutual consent, and they don't have it. There's no proof on their part. I think there's a lot of things that could go wrong.
Oh, so if you break their jaw and they can't talk, then they can't communicate that they was wanting to fight.
I mean, what if you make them you kill them or make them brain dead? That's what I'm thinking.
I was Mr. Ginsu, I was a bouncer for a long time, and I'd seen a lot of fights, and unfortunately have been hit and have had to hit some people, and it's kind of black and white. I mean, if somebody gets hurt, if you hurt somebody, you go to jail, is how it works. And whether or not, like, I hear where you're coming from, like what you're saying, like, sounds really fair, but it's not about what's fair. The only way I know you can fight somebody legally is to put on gloves and kind of have like a boxing match or something like that.
What go down on YouTube was the Jones dude was there. The cops showed up, and the one guy said he wanted to fight that other guy, and the cops were like, well, we don't want you to fight, but we're not going to stop you.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, and I would wonder too, like, the validity of like anything on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then you're not supposed to beat the fucking piss out of them, and then beat them unconscious, and then beat them some more. That right there would be a.
But where do you draw the line?
See, that's what I'm talking about. Is where do you draw the line? Well, you draw the line. The line is you fight standing up. You don't fight down on the ground. You fight standing up, because whenever the fight hits the ground, it's over.
Well, you know how dangerous. I've seen people get really hurt that were fighting, like having a fist fight on the streets, and they fall back and hit their head on the concrete. I've seen people get hurt really bad doing that. I don't think the cops would let that happen.
What do you mean?
Were they on the pavement? Were they fighting like? Were they literally fighting like in the street, or were they fighting? Were they like in a park or something?
Right on the sidewalk in front of a store. The guy could have kicked the guy through a plate glass window, but they was just fighting, not trying to put each other through the windows or nothing.
Yeah.
But the Alex Jones dude, he kicked the other guy in the knee.
Phoenix Jones, yeah.
Fucking hard. I mean, that guy is like, holy fuck. And then I guess they threw a few punches, but then he kicked him in the knee again, and then the fight was just about over, because once he fucking kicked him in the knee so fucking hard, it fucking looked like I was going to kick you in your cunt. Well, then fucking, that was pretty much, he took the legs out from under the guy.
Dude,
every
time I hear anything about Phoenix Jones, it just sounds like such a douchebag.
Yeah, it's a dumb thing to do. Phoenix Jones, it makes me almost want to become like a villain. That's what I thought of whenever I see that thing. I'm like gonna have to start like robbing people or something. Like I don't know what they do. But
so that's another thing.
Sometimes they put those things on things. TV villains, they take over the TV, so I'm going to just say it. Phoenix Jones, if you're out there, I challenge you. I'm going to
you better watch it, man.
It's like, yeah.
Okay, you little silly son of a bitch. I got a story for you.
Yeah, uh-huh.
I got two stories for you if you want.
Okay.
They both are real. They happened to me.
Okay.
One, I was at the 12th Fair working.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it's time for the next dice game.
I'll wait till after the dice game.
Were you a carny?
I'm at 6.
Yeah, one more.
Good, good. Okay. So now the story is...
One more dice.
I ain't interested in the 2.
Well, we have 500 points.
Okay.
Okay, so Pelt Fair, yeah? You were carny there?
I was working. I got there, and a friend of mine that was working at the same place, we met up, parked fucking car, and went walking down the street. We were going to cross the street, and this dude comes up to us, or yells at us, fucking some sort of bullshit, and, so we go across the street, and he's like, no, you don't fucking whatever, fucking kiss my ass, and he wants to fight.
Okay.
Just because we were walking down the fucking sidewalk going to the fair, this guy wants to fight, because, I don't know, maybe my friend said something, I don't fucking know.
Okay.
But, so the guy started, he punched my friend a couple times, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? What are my rights? I didn't know my rights.
Okay.
At the time, I should have knocked him out. I would have knocked him out.
Self-defense.
I didn't. I wanted to knock him out, but I didn't know my rights, and I was afraid of not knowing my rights and what's going to happen to me. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So now I know that in that situation, that ever fucking happened to me again, I knocked the big fucker out.
Yeah, that's self-defense. That's different.
Well, see, I didn't know that because I never talked about it. Because all I ever talked about was Jesus.
Jesus, huh? Non-violence.
And turn the other cheek. Well, this guy really wasn't leaving no room to turn no other cheek.
Mm-hmm.
The cheek you gonna fucking turn, last cheek to turn, you're cut.
Wow. So what happened? What happened after that? Did the guy? Did he hurt your friend or something?
He punched him, and he had a little swollen part on his cheek, maybe. But I can't.
Then what? He just punched him a couple times and ran away?
No, at some point I think I got up there, and I'm like, man, you better freaking knock this shit down. Fucking. I think I tried talking to him, but
you must have. What did you do to this guy to provoke him? He must have done something. I bet you guys were like taunting him or something.
No. He didn't like us being at his place. He thought that was his street.
It was like a territory thing?
Yeah.
He's like, what you doing on my street?
That's right. And what do you do about something like that?
Like he was.
Well, I guess you just kick that fucker's ass.
But what? It's not like their projects or something crazy. I don't know where these people are guarding their streets in Puyallup.
Yeah, well, he was a punk, and he was
like a kid or like a guy with like studs and a mohawk or what?
He was your age. And he was dressed like freaking
like Johnny Rotten,
like some sort of street trash,
like a leather jacket kind of guy, or like a hobo.
Hobo.
Okay.
Did he have like a bag on like the pole?
He didn't have dreadlocks, but he could have made. He had the kind of hair he could have made dreadlocks out.
Dirty hair.
Oh, it was like almost dreadlocks.
Almost dreadlocks, but it wasn't really like dreadlocks. It was just that way because I don't think he looked in the mirror very often.
Maybe he punched his mirror.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe he was
Well,
mad.
it sounds like maybe that guy has is mentally unstable.
Yeah, that's part of the thing. But see, I didn't know my rights. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I didn't protect myself, and I didn't protect my friend. Because I should and could have knocked that fucker out, man.
Yeah, I would have done that, but I really think that you did the right thing, actually, because if he was mentally unstable, he probably needed help, and maybe if you went after him, it probably would have escalated, and instead of your friend just getting a couple punches, one of either you and him or the other guy would have gotten way worse hurt.
He threw punches, dickwad.
Yeah, but he's mentally unstable, and after he punched a couple times, it sounds like your friend walked away with just a swollen face instead of, either of you could have had something much worse.
I'm just saying I could have made a long, drawn-out process a whole lot shorter.
Would you feel better if you walked away and your friend got punched a couple times and this guy was unconscious? You think that would be a better outcome than if your friend just got punched a couple times and walked away and you both walked away?
At the time, the guy was total asshole. Doing it all for just no reason. So,
well,
I think
the reason is that he's mentally unstable, right?
Teach him a little lesson. I mean...
but if you did that, the guy who you think you're going to teach him a lesson, what the lesson is, everybody's out to get me, and he's more angry, and he's probably going to, hurt more people after that.
No.
No, I think, like, putting yourself...
I'm pretty small, so people would think they could, what do they call that? Intimidate you, right? So people look at me and they think I'm intimidatable.
I think what people have, unfortunately, is this perception that it's their job to kind of send messages to other people. That like, I'm going to go out and if I see anybody doing this or that, then I'm going to be like the arbiter of like other people's conduct, I've seen people at the bar. When I worked at the bar, there'd be people that would be doing like something stupid or dangerous. Maybe they were doing drugs or something. And then somebody else would be like, oh, these goddamn tweakers, somebody should beat them up. But that doesn't like do anything, Maybe he thought you guys were up to no good, and he was on that, like, oh, I'm gonna teach them a lesson. Who knows?
No, I was going to work at the job fair. I looked nice, right?
I think you did the right thing.
Yeah, it sounds like you did the right thing, man.
And we were just walking, talking to each other, just going down the sidewalk, and the guy's yelling across there, bullshit at us, cussing at us.
Yeah, it sounds like he was a weirdo.
But, did you confront him after he started cussing at you? Because
say what?
After he started cussing at you and getting aggressive, I don't believe that he would have just started attacking you. I bet you guys probably started arguing a little bit with him, right?
No.
No.
My friend just like me. He's cool. Fucking. If you knew what I was talking about, you would understand. Neither of us are really fighters. If you try to fight me, you're fucked. But fucking.
Well, that's a good story, Mr. Kinsey. There's no reason to have to fight anybody, and I don't know. I don't think it's gonna give you any status, and people are.
I think there's times when
I
think there's times when you should fight people.
Okay, the other story.
I really think there's never time to fight people, but yeah.
I got a third story I'll tell you, in different than the other one I was going to tell you, because the other one, who knows what the fuck.
Wow. Well, okay? Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
You have like a minute before the commercial break.
Yeah, well, I won't start the story. I'll let you guys go.
All right. Well, I do want to hear these stories. Maybe you can spread them out or call and leave some messages. I want to hear all the stories.
You can ask me next time.
All right. Thanks, Mr. Kinsey.
All right. Bye, Mr. Kinsey.
All right, later.
Yeah. You never need to fight people unless it's for sport.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, like, self-defense and stuff.
Self-defense. I guess there's self-defense.
There was times when I was at the bar when, like, I was, like, protecting somebody else who was going to get, like, severe harm done to them.
Yeah.
There was a guy, too, one time who, like, sexually assaulted somebody.
Oh yeah, that's always
and
bad.
I
But if you could try
and I didn't hurt him. I just
if you could subdue people, I think it's better than beating them up. Coming up on the next episode of the program.
Coming up. Usual time and place. YDHWM.
Hey everybody.
Touching down.
Look, it's jellyfish.
Hey everybody. How you doing today?
Over here.
Hey.
It's Death Week.
Yeah.
Bird is
Hey,
here.
we're glad to see you. Thanks for tuning in.
Speak for yourself.
And
We're on every night at 11:30 and 2 a.m. on TCV Channel 22. What
Okay.
did you do today?
I don't know. Tried to be nice to people.
Not me. What are you saying, Bird? Speak for yourself. Spaghetti Week. Yeah, we're back.
So you want to call my wifey, Pooh?
All right. Rachel?
Brittany.
Oh, Brittany.
That was really close, though.
I never get it right. I almost.
Here. This is weird.
We're gonna call Brittany.
Do I have to hit 360?
Yes. We're gonna see how Brittany's doing. We're gonna ask her about the Mariners. Say, how
They're
about the
playing
Mariners?
really well, dude. You know they won yesterday, like 10 to 4, I think, or something. No,
Oh,
it was
yeah?
like 10 to 2 or something. And then today they were doing really well. I think this is her number. It's hard. My cell phone ran out of batteries.
Oh no.
Oh,
Who's on the- who's, like, playing for the Mariners now. Not
I'll
even,
tell you in a second.
I can't even think of a single. I mean,
They have so many new players. I don't even know.
Ichiro isn't.
No, Ichiro's a
right?
Yankee.
Your
He's a
call has
Yankee?
been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 360.
Is this the right
one?
Is this the message that she has?
It's not available.
I don't know.
At the tone,
You don't know her
please
voicemail?
record your message.
I think it might
When
be.
you have finished recording, you
think
may
that's
hang
her
up
number.
or press 1 for more options.
hard. Hey, I think this is my wife, Brittany.
Are you Brittany? Whoever you are, you can call us back. You have about 15 minutes to call us back. Even if you're not Brittany.
Yeah.
At this number. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Ichiro's
She
gone.
probably doesn't want to talk.
This happens something that happens in professional sports is that everybody likes their team so much, but it's like, what is the team anyway? It's like
Anytime we talk about sports, you say the same thing.
It's true. It's about
But
sports,
I would argue that it's exciting to get to know new players.
Yeah.
And it's challenging to say goodbye to old players. I actually have some beef with all these so-called Seahawk fans that have been super mean to players because they're leaving to make more money.
If not the players,
You know.
though, what is the team really? It's just like but
But that's the thing is, not all the players leave, and you know what the constant thing about the team is the fans.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not leaving the Seahawks.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving the Mariners.
Yeah.
I'm not big into the Sounders. I was a big Sonics fan,
Yeah.
and that
I don't
still
like
hurts.
soccer.
God, I love basketball.
Soccer is for Europeans, I think.
I think
back to
soccer.
Europe
I watch it, you know, and I think it's a good sport. It's just not my favorite.
So who's on the Mariners this year? I can recognize
Some
any
new
of these
guys. Kyle Seager.
Nope.
Robinson Cano, who we got from the Yankees, we signed he's getting paid it's like a 10-year $300 million something deal. It's
Haven't heard the
crazy.
name, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's one of the best players in the league. At least he was on the Yankees. Dustin Ackley.
I don't know these people.
Kyle Seager, Dustin Ackley, Justin Smoke.
I did I remember in the first couple hundred episodes of the program, somebody was really into the Giants.
Yeah.
The Giants won the World Series in 2010, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe did they win or lose?
They won.
They won it, and somebody who was living in that studio house was on the show a lot, so we spent a lot of time following the Giants on their World Series tour thing. So
yeah. No, I like the fact that I think it's good, and sports are good. They bring people together.
The World Series goes for, what, 7?
I get Mariners tickets occasionally from a friend of mine, and maybe sometime we'll take a field trip and go up to Safeco and maybe bring a camera and get some footage or whatever.
Yeah, let's call Freddie, the producer.
Yes.
We'll ask him, we'll tell him about that he's your hero, and we'll ask him about this. Okay, that's good. Death row background tape, you can become the hero. That's good. Lower your standards for everything, everybody.
Program.
Hey, Freddie, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Is Sam there?
Hey, sure am, and I want to say, today
What's up, Sam, dude? Hey, I really want you to be a part of the TCTV show-off.
Yeah, and I officially announced my interest in possibly doing that tonight.
Oh, good.
We're gonna sponsor him.
I think they're doing this thing next Friday or Saturday or something like that.
When is it?
The real deal is next month.
Next month.
We've got like the preliminary tryouts that are coming up this last weekend here.
This weekend?
Mhm.
Like
That's
this?
right.
Like in 3 or 4 days?
Yeah.
I'm going to LA on Friday.
Oh well.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe we could send in a tape or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We've got that tape of you bouncing a shopping cart on your chin for the world record. So.
No, that was a lawnmower. I'll just send you a link to the YouTube thing. I'll just give it to Kenny after the show. It's really easy.
That should be enough to get him in the door, right?
Be enough. I hope so. I don't know how it's going to work. I'm not sure how much of a stickler they're going to be about coming to the prelims, but maybe we can just show the video.
Maybe we should get Sam to say something to TCTV. Tell him they can't be here. Here, let's go. I'm gonna go full color for a minute here.
Actually,
here, Sam. Why don't you say something?
You have official message to TCTV. Yeah. Hi, my name's Sam Miller, and I want to be in the talent show. And I didn't know the tryouts were this next weekend, and I have to go to LA to see an old friend. But I want to balance things on my chin, and I won't hurt myself, and I won't hurt anybody else. And I think I can win and finally take down them singers once and for all.
Yeah.
Cool. You gonna play that clip for them? Maybe it'll get in. Hopefully, if not, then it'll be a.
Can we do an alternate one in black and white?
Okay.
Hi, my name's Sam Miller, and I'm sick of it all. And I'm sick of singers, and I'm sick of Kenny, and I'm sick of the show, and I'm sick of unsalted peanuts, and I'm taking it all down.
Yeah.
Wow, shocking.
Wow,
I told Kenny I really want to do some confrontation if I'm going to be in a talent show.
I didn't think you were going to confront me. Wow.
Yeah, I kind of got you in there. I'm sorry about that.
I'm sick of you too. Death Week, yeah. So I thought we were going to be your manager, sponsor people, Paul. I thought we were going to be Paul Bearer and you were going to be the Undertaker,
You know what? I take it all back. I love Kenny. I love the program. I want you guys to be my managers.
You ever watch WWF back in the day?
Hell yeah.
I thought we were gonna be Paul Bearer. You know, remember Paul Bearer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I never put it together that it's like Paul Bearer. Like
Yeah, Paul Bearer. Yeah.
Oh my God! I can't believe I just
Wow.
now figured that out. Man, dyslexia is weird.
Well, I mean, I didn't know about that back when he was around because I was a little kid. Hey, Freddie, how's the production been going there?
It's going good. You know, TCTV is doing their studio renovations, so you have to turn everything in via USB right now. But I got the program in. We're scheduled on TV.
Oh, we rolled the final dice.
Oh yeah, I pick a 6.
I think
Mr. Ginsu won because Ginsu got another. Wait, you got a 4.
I had a 4.
Ginsu had a 5. Because if he got another,
I think Mr. Ginsu had a 6 too, right? Didn't he?
I don't remember.
I forget too. What were the other numbers that we rolled so far?
I know I lost.
4.
Yeah,
I think it was
don't
4,
remember.
2, 4, 2, 6, 5. So it's 2 4s, 2 5s, and 2 6s, I think, right? No. 2, 5, 4, 4, 6, 6. That's what it is.
You know,
Whoa.
So
I'm really into being in the talent show, and I'm serious, I really hope they let me do it. I actually thought about doing it last year. I heard about it, but like, it's hard when you got kids and stuff. But my kids are getting old enough to where I can kind of do some more of this stuff again. So.
They're going to watch the program. They're old enough to watch TV.
No, they're old enough to where I can go out and do stuff more. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because I got like a 10-month-old and a 3-year-old. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking about, see, this is the thing, right? If I'm going to do this talent show, like, I'm going to have to do something new. So.
I would, what are you going to balance? Are you going to balance something new, something bigger?
Yeah, well, I'll do all the stuff that I usually balance, and I'll probably do like the kayak, which people think is really impressive. And then I might try to do something new. But it's hard to think of something because like the kayak and the shopping cart are like really heavy, and I don't really want to go much heavier than that. So
you could go harder to balance.
well,
I don't know. I saw some.
I think visually a kayak, a tall kayak is like the best thing you can balance because it's so tall.
yeah, the kayak looks crazy.
I think
like a picture of me because I'm like a big guy, you know.
I think you were gonna win. I'm sure of it. TCTV better let him in there. That's what we're saying. Now we're gonna do some of this, like some of this stuff there.
I'm pointing at you.
Oh yeah, watching a lot of WWF. Maybe that's like the Macho Man. I think.
I like the Ultimate Warrior because he was on drugs all the time.
You think you can win? You can't win. Yeah. The Ultimate Warrior was on. I guess they're all.
Dude, the Ultimate Warrior was so spun. Have you ever seen his in his interviews where he like talks to spirits?
I mean, I thought they were maybe on steroids.
He looks up. He looks up in the sky and he's like, "I hear the spirits telling me that I will not lose this match."
Yeah, I thought it was a show. You think he was actually just
dude was high.
freaked out on drugs?
Yeah, and he wasn't even like, you can't there comes a point where like you can pretend to be high all you want, but there comes a point where like you just can't fake it.
He had to perform and everything too. Is that?
Yeah, and he acted like somebody on drugs. That was like his thing.
Oh, okay. Even in the ring though, yeah.
I guess you never know, but I don't know. It's hard to, with as much as those guys travel and like wrestle.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to see where they're finding like a couple hours to work out every day to look like that.
Definitely steroids.
Yeah. Where are you at, Freddie?
Oh, I'm at the Clipper, listening to people sing karaoke.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are they singing?
But, I don't know this song. I have no idea what the song is. And I left my glasses in Seattle, so I can't even read the screen.
Oh no.
Wait, I can get to the screen that's easy to read. It says, know what you've seen, and with him with less. Now some way shake the excess. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Ew.
I'm not sure what this song is.
I
It's
don't know
been pretty
either.
bad. It's been like pretty much
You know it's Kenny's
like that
birthday
most of the
today?
night.
Well, it was that was last week for the viewers, but yeah.
Did you
It's the
celebrate it
I'll
last
Wait
week?
for You song. It's I will wait for you. You know that
Oh,
song.
that's the new song.
It's like, yeah, it's new. I didn't even think they would have that at the Clipper, but they do.
I think they update online.
Oh yeah, they got these books that are on paper, and I'm like, how are you supposed to find the song on paper? This thing.
Oh yeah, that would be cool if
Yeah.
they got if they got like a computer to do it. But I think that might be dangerous for drunk people.
Yeah, probably right.
I think it's strange that the Clipper's just a full-on like karaoke bar now.
Yeah, 7 days a week. I remember when it used to be just a regular crazy bar.
They had shows all the time.
Yeah, that was good. But now,
You know, Macklemore was at the Clipper
yeah,
less than 3
How many-
years ago.
How many minutes you guys got left in the program there?
about like 2.
What? Oh wow, program's almost over.
Yes.
That's cool.
That's good because I'm really tired.
All right. Well, hey, thanks, Freddie.
Yeah, give me a call after the show if you want. Like, happy April Fool's Day time.
Yeah.
I kept wanting to like do a trick, but then it's hard for me to do tricks because I don't want to like tell you like the lies or something.
Yeah, last week. Yeah, I never did like tricks. I might be having a birthday on April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
gotten into the pranks too much. But also, I think they're. Yeah, it's a lie and it's like hurtful, and then afterwards you laugh at people. Like, what is that? I mean, is that
It can be fun,
It's
man.
fun for people. I
Sometimes
mean,
it's fun getting pranked a little bit. It's all right.
I guess. I guess if it's not too big of a thing, but it's got to be a negative experience. It's like the kind of the
Not
point of it.
necessarily.
Right? What other kind of pranks? What kind of prank is like a not native? Like you're like I hurt you a little bit.
When I worked in the Forest Service and we had like rookies on our crew, we'd like make them eat like a grasshopper or like make them shave their chest or
I
something.
mean, is that a prank or that's hazing? That's
But you know what? Everybody had
like,
to do it,
if you
and
like
then
if you slipped a grasshopper into their food and then they ate it by accident or whatever,
Yeah.
and then like you ate a grasshopper, that's a prank. But if you're just like eat it or you're wuss, or whatever you did, you know, that's not a prank. That's just hazing.
but everybody who was on the crew had done it, and it like
Uh-huh.
built camaraderie.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good
Yeah.
thing. That's what. Yeah.
Like we could all hang out and we'd like, oh man, I hated eating that grasshopper. And be like, me too, man. We're the same.
I would eat a grasshopper. Maybe.
Yeah. Nah, you could be on my
Right?
firefighting
That's
group.
for the chicken that crawled down your throat or something.
Oh, 1 minute left. We made it through another episode of Death Week without losing consciousness or dying. We're facing death and kind of challenging death in a way to get through Death Week here, and so we're kind of, you know, we're challenging like superstition and fate. So some people are like, we can't do Death Week, but we're doing it in the face of death.
Yeah.
That's how you live all the time. Cherish life, everybody. Thanks, Mr. Ginsu and Freddie, and thanks Sam for being here today.
Totes.
Thanks, program. Thanks for having me on the show. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye. And as far as fighting, I do like to practice, you know, so nonviolence for everybody else, and maybe you guys could do that too. I think it's a good way to go.
I think people should fight more. I think people should just run around punching everybody.
Cherish life, everybody.
Yeah. Unless you don't want to. Then punch him.
Don't punch me. Please.
Don't punch anybody. Don't punch Kenny.
Thanks, episode number and date, day of the week. That's Monday. Thanks, TVs. Thanks, computers. Thanks, Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. Phones, call the number, leave a message, get on TV. Thanks. You know. Fabulous. Jordy Fabulous. Mr. County, Washington State, USA, Obibo.com. Here's a here watching, thank you. Hell yeah, dog.